curved surface area and lateral surface area both are the same we will consider, but the curved means which is having the curved surface, and lateral means which is having the faces, means edges and sides what we will have, that is lateral. For curved surface area we are going for cylinder, and one more you have told just now. Sphere, yes, very good. One more is cone. So there are three things we will go for: cylinder, sphere and cone. But coming to the lateral surface, it is going to have the cube, cuboid, and again what you have learned?
Spectrum.
Again, what?
Spectrum.
Hemisphere.
Pyramid.
Pyramid. Okay, pyramid. Again, pyramid, when it will come, it is directly we can't say, but which you have learned in the last year, that I'm asking.
Hemisphere in CSA.
Yes, hemisphere is a curved surface. Hemisphere. Hemisphere. Okay, it will come in this side. Okay, hemisphere will come in a curved surface. So these are called as a curved surface area. It will include this much, and in the lateral surface area, it will come cube and cuboid for this year. Again, we have not only these two. Again, we have for lateral surface area. So this is based on the lateral and the curve. Now let us move on to the next part. It's a very important part, total surface area. So what is the curved surface area or lateral surface area? The formula being correct means it is the same rule we will apply for both lateral surface and curved surface area. The formula being, so for example, if you are going for a cube or cuboid, okay, I will give the example for the cuboid, so it will be useful for you, it will be easy for you. So if you will consider this is a cuboid, okay, so you are counting there are how many faces in a cuboid? How many faces in a cuboid?
6.
6 faces.
6.
So faces will be 6. So in that 6 faces, we will consider only the 4 sides, means 4 faces, which is forming on the around one another. We have to leave the bottom. That bottom is including this one down. What we will have, that bottom will have to leave, and the top what we will have, that we have to leave, and leaving that what we will have, that is called the lateral surface area. For example, where you are sitting at your home, you have sitting in a room. If your home is in a cuboid shape, if your room is in a cuboid shape, obviously you can go through it. The 4 walls, what you can see, the walls, that 4 walls you can see. If you are counting the area of that 4 walls, then that is called as a curved surface area. Okay, means you have to leave the top, that is the ceiling, and the bottom, floor. If you leave that floor and the ceiling, that is called curved surface area or lateral surface area. In a cuboid, it is a lateral surface area. Similarly, if you are going for the cylinder, here also the same rule. So here the curved surface area we are finding, not the lateral surface. Here the curved surface area we are finding. Curved surface area will become, we have to count the length of the cylinder, that is a round what we have, that is curved what area what you have, that you have to find the area, but we have to leave the top and the bottom. So that is called the curved surface area. So this is the whole thing we can say in a whole, curved surface area and lateral surface area. And coming to the total surface area, when we will come for the total surface area, total surface area name only suggests total, means we have to go through all the 6 faces in a cuboid. All the 6 faces in a cuboid. So what about the 6 faces? What we will call for that 6 faces is we can say that 4 walls, 1, 2, 3, 4 walls, and you have to count the area of the top also, and also you have to count the area of the bottom also. You have to go through the 4 walls, where if you are sitting in a room, you have to find the area of the 4 walls, and you have to see the above ceiling also area you have to find, and bottom area also you have to find. So that is called as a total surface area. And the volume, okay, in coming to the cylinder, the similar thing, the total surface area only, here it will not come the lateral surface area, it will come the total surface area, both for both. Total surface area, when it will come, we have to count everything. The area, all the area we have to find. We have to find the lateral surface area of the cylinder, and top also we have to find what is the area of the top, and bottom also what is the area of the bottom. That is also we have to find. So it is called the total. Means everything we have to count. Okay, we have the formulas for this, and we will discuss about that formula later on. Just I'm giving the introduction. So now let us move towards the volume. What is volume? How you will differentiate a volume with the area? How will differentiate the volume with the area? This is our cuboid.
Volume is a capacity.
Volume is a capacity. Then what about the area?
It is the space covered by an
Yes.
object.
It is a face covered by the object, means it is round, means around it, means outside what we have the space here, what we can write it down on the space, on the faces of the solid, then it is called as the area. But volume means what? It is the inside thing. Inside means how much we can fill, or capacity, what you have told capacity. So capacity is the volume. Means if you have one box, okay, tank if you have the tank, and if you want to paint that tank from outside, it is totally closed, and if you want to paint that tank from outside, how you are going to paint? Whether you are going to find the area of the cuboid, if they are asked what is the total paint is required, or how much it is required to paint and all, you are going to find the area, or you are going to find the volume?
Area.
You are going to find the
Area.
area. Why you want to going to find the area? Because you are painting from its outside. You are painting here one face, you are painting on this side, you are painting on the back side, you are painting on the left side, you are painting bottom also if there is a chance of painting it, on the top also if there is a chance, you are going to paint it. So you are going to find the area because you are painting the surface. But if the same question, if I will ask, if you have to fill the water in the tank, so how much water, what is the capacity of the tank? So you have to fill the water. So what it is? You have to fill it. You are going for the volume, or you are going for the area?
Volume.
Volume.
Volume, because you have to fill the tank, means you are putting that some water in this. If you load on the tap, and the water is filling inside, and it is covering the whole volume, this inside space it is taking. So how much capacity we have, that is called as the volume. So you are finding the volume of it, means it is filling inside. So this is the way how we can differentiate a volume and a area. Because in exam what they will do, no, remember this one thing I will tell you. In exam they won't tell directly, they will tell that indirectly, and you have to understand whether we have to find the area, or whether we have to find the volume. And in area, when it will come again, there will be two types. So afterwards I will tell you what are the two types you are going to have in while finding the area. So now my question, I want to find, I'm not going for this whole thing. So I want to find whether you have understood the difference between the area and the volume. So I will give one question. Understand that question and tell me whether you have to go for the volume, or whether you have to go for the area. Okay, it is left to you. Okay, I will give you one question. Metallic sphere. See, only understand the question. Okay, no, don't want to find the answer or nothing. Just to understand the question. Metallic sphere of radii 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter, and 10 centimeter respectively. Just you make a understand when I'm writing respectively, are melted to form a single solid sphere. Okay, my question for you now, only this much I have written. I'm not going to write down how to find what you have to do, nothing I will ask. I'm giving one question. A metallic sphere, not sphere, only one sphere we have, there are lots of spheres, so I will write down spheres. Okay, the metallic spheres of radius 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 10 centimeter respectively are melted to form a single solid sphere. So here they are talking about the area or they are talking about the volume, because question will be like this way. Understood, I think. So what is this? Whether it is the area or the volume?
Volume.
Volume.
Okay, how many of you think it's the volume? Just you can put it in a chat also. Okay, one hand. Okay, raise your hand. It will be better. Just one hand, two hand. Okay. Only two hands, three hands. Okay, four. Okay, all of you, all of you. Okay, here why it is a volume? Because here the thing is they are not painting it. The sphere are there. Sphere will be drawn like this way. So sphere is there. There are three spheres. 1, 2, and 3. And that three sphere, what they are doing? That three sphere, they are melting it. They are melting it and making one big sphere. Okay, they are making it a big sphere. So here the thing is, they are melting it. When they will melt, this volume combined together. The volume of the small sphere and the volume of the second sphere and volume of the third sphere, they have joined together and they have made a big volume of a sphere. One more big sphere we have done. So it is a volume because it is melted and they have rejoined it and made one bigger sphere. So volumes we are talking about. Okay, so you have understood, I think. Any doubt?
No, sir.
From a solid cylinder, whose height is 2.4 centimeter and diameter 1.4 centimeter. A conical cavity of the same height and same diameter is hollowed out. Okay, hollowed out. Then find how much paint required to color that solid figure. Okay, what it is now? Whether volume or it went for the area. Yes, is whether it is a volume or a area.
Area.
It is the area. Think correctly and answer, all of you. It is the area. Okay, there is a solid figure, that solid cylinder we have, so we will take a solid cylinder. Okay, then we have the solid cylinder one, and one more thing they have given a cylinder whose height is 2.4 centimeter. That will be no problem, we will see later on. Conical cavity of the same height and the same diameter is hollowed out. Means there is a conical, like this way they have done one cone in between inside it. So inside it will be hollow now. So it is like this way. Open it is. The space here is open because that is already taken out. Now they are saying that we have to paint it. So we have to color it. So what we will call? Whether we have to go for the area or whether we have to go for the volume. So one student is saying it is a area. So anyone with the different answer or same answer? If you support her, just you raise your hand so I can understand. No problem. Whether it's correct. Yes, it is the directly, it is the area only, because it is the given as a painting required to color that solid figure. They have given solid. So here it is the area only, because we are going to paint it. They have taken one hollow cone inside the cylinder, no problem. They have taken out. But they have not asked us find the remaining volume. They have not given us. And for that it is a area only. If the question was little bit changed, find how much, so I will write it once again. If the question was find how much would required to make this toy. Now the question is how much wood is required to make this toy? This is a question, simple question. I have, wait 1 second. Okay, if I given how much wood is required to make this toy. Now if this question was like this way, so what is this now, area or the volume? So now you can see,
Volume.
yes, it is a volume. Directly it is a volume, because here the thing is the wood required means it is having, the wood is only this much it is having now. In this position only it is having. Okay, because it is taken from everywhere now. Only it is taken in the cylinder. So means if the top view will be like this way, it will be like this, so hollow it is. So like this way means it is a cone inside, taken out the cone, but the shape is cylindrical. Like this way cylindrical we have. Okay, so like this way we have cylindrical. Here this volume will be there. So this is the total about the volume and surface area, how we have to understand the question, whether it is the direct form or a indirect form. But this year they will not ask the thing the simple way. They will ask little bit differently. What they will ask and how they will ask. For example, they will not give only cylindrical figure for you. They will combine together. For example, they may combine a cylinder with any other figure. So last year I have given several questions based on this. So I have not given only cylinder, the volume I have not told you to find. I have inserted one more what? Hemisphere above the cylinder, or a cylinder is based on one more cone. So like this way we have done one more cone. So it is one more cone or cylinder is inserted, hemisphere is inserted, then the volume is increasing. Obviously it must increase because it is a combination of, okay, answer me, this is a combination of what and what? The first one, what we have done here, it is a combination of what?
Cylinder and
Hemisphere and
hemisphere.
cylinder.
Yes, so if you want to find the volume, total volume is equals to what we have to do. I have told you to find the total volume, what we have to do here first?
Volume of cylinder plus volume of hemisphere.
Yes, volume of cylinder we have to take because there is a cylinder in the bottom, and next one plus, because sum it is, so volume of what? Above what? Which is this figure?
Hemisphere.
Yes, we have to find the volume of hemisphere also. So this is the part of this, how we can find the total volume. So second one figure we have. So what is the total volume for this now?
Volume of cone plus volume of cylinder.
Yes, volume of cone plus volume
of cylinder.
cylinder. Yes, volume of cylinder. So these are the two things what we have to write it down. So I hope you don't have any doubt regarding this, because it is quite easy. Yes. So I'm giving the basic for today. Tomorrow we will go through everything, the formulas and everything we will learn. So next part, I will go through it. So you have to tell me now what is the volume and the cylinder, means what is the total volume will be. So now I will take one more figure. Okay, this one figure we have. So you know what is this figure is, and next I will make this figure with combined with one more thing. So I will combine this figure with this one. So it is this figure. So you might have know this figure. If you don't know, no problem. You have to think wisely and then you have to answer. Last year I have given this one question and you have done that problem correctly, exactly how done it. So anyone will answer what is the means we have to find the volume of it now, total volume. So let us see how many of you have that answer in your mind.
Volume of cuboid plus volume of half of cylinder.
Very good. The volume of cuboid, because bottom what we have, that is the cuboid. This is the bottom what we have. It is a total cuboid. We have to find total length of, means total volume of it. And next one, the above one. The above one is not total cylinder, but it is a what? What it is? Total cylinder it is. The above one, what we can see here. Yes, it is total cylinder.
No, sir.
It is a?
No, sir.
They have done half of it.
Half.
Half.
So it is a half of volume of cylinder. So I hope you can understand this thing, how we can differentiate, how we can find the volume, and also the volume of the total volume we can find with the cuboid and the cylinder, half of the cylinder, volume of the cylinder. So like this way, one more last one diagram I will ask, just you have to go through it. Now I will write it down here, just answer to me. Think it is a exact, okay, because drawing when we are doing it will be problematic. So what is the total volume? What is the total volume of?
Volume of
Volume
cone
of cone
plus
plus
volume
volume
of
of
cylinder.
cylinder plus volume of
Volume of
Very good, very good. So first one, volume of cone. Next, volume of cylinder, because there is a cylinder in the between. And lastly, the volume of, I will write down. So volume of,
sphere.
not total sphere. It is not a whole sphere. How much sphere it is?
Hemisphere.
Hemisphere.
Yes, hemisphere. So this is the three things. When you will add together, and it will become the total volume. So similarly, if all this thing you have learned, because of there is a addition, means you can find that that is a solid figure on top of the other or bottom of the other, that you have to add. But the same diagram, if I will draw like this way inside it, and that cone is taken out. So here what they have done, there is a cylinder, in that the volume of the cone is taken out, means the above one is open, it is a hollow, you can feel anything inside it, only this much part you can feel it. Okay, so there is a hollow in between this. So will you answer what is the formula going to be, what is the total volume of that solid will be?
Volume of cylinder minus volume of cone.
Yes, very
Volume
good.
of
Volume of that cylinder is the whole. First it was the whole. First I will tell you, draw that diagram. It was the whole one cylindrical volume you have to find. Inside they have removed the cone part. This cone part, what is that? They have taken out. So it is taken out. When it will come, it is a, this is the cone they have taken out. Then it is called as a volume of, total volume is equal to volume of the cylinder. First we have to find, in that cone is taken out, so volume of the minus the volume of the cone. So this is your total volume will become. Why it came here minus? Why it came here minus? Because that space is taken out, that cone is taken out. You are getting it? Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, let me go for one more like this way figure, just we will find whether it is possible to answer to you or it is impossible. Let me go through it. So I will take the similar diagram once again. So I will draw this time like this way, because this is the type of question they will ask. This is the type of question they will ask, and it will confuse a lot for our student. So now I'm taking like this way, wait, it is not a complete diagram. Okay. Here they have taken out the some part from the cylinder. This is the part they have taken out. Okay, this part is taken out. So what is the total volume now?
Volume of cylinder plus
Volume
volume
of
of cone
cylinder.
minus volume of hemisphere.
Yes, volume of cylinder, because it is there. So total volume of the cylinder we have taken first. We have taken everything. Huh? I have not minus or plus anything. Next, on the above, we have one cone. This is a cone. This is a cylinder. And there is a cone. It is on the top of the cylinder. On the top of the cylinder, outside the cylinder. So it is the addition. So volume of the core. And lastly, one more thing is hemisphere. They have not inserted outside like this way. They have taken out that. The space between them is taken out from the cylinder. So it is a minus, taken out. So volume of the hemisphere. Okay. You understood, I think. So here the cone is added on the top of it. And the minus means the hemisphere part is taken out from the cylinder. So this is the diagram, will be useful for you. So understand this. Okay, so this is the way how it is happened one by one it is going to be. So like this way it is happened. I hope you have understood this. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, whether it is easy.